guys. Yeah, I think we're good.
Obviously not how you probably wanted to go into finals, but it's been an amazing 10 weeks to even be back at this point, and now a really good opportunity ahead of you.
It's a strange feeling, this one. To lose and still win, it's a strange sort of feeling. But well, look, we'll certainly reflect how this game played out. I mean, we can't ignore the evidence that's there. We'll go to work on that. But sort of to come into the game and know that we had a position locked away and we had a home final was, it's a significant achievement from where we were to where we are. And we've got a final series that we're about to get stuck into. So the qualification period's done. Asked certainly lots of questions of us, and we found our way through that, and we're able to in a couple of weeks play a home final. So just can't wait.
Do you feel like your footy that you've produced over the last couple of months is good enough to go all the way? I know you're going to say 1 week at a time and all sorts of things, but do you feel like
good enough to win finals? So that's what I would say. Certainly over the last little period of time, we don't pretend to, think that we've got a game style that's going to win every single game. What we're trying to build is a system that will stand up in big moments, in big finals, and we feel like we've made massive inroads into that particular part of our game. Funny enough, some of that probably let us down today. The defence and our ability to be able to defend the turnover was pretty poor today, and it was poor last week as well. We sort of dodged one last week, and we didn't dodge one today. But we've got the feedback we need to make sure that we correct it and put it back into place when we come to our first final.
Have you seen the Jarrad Waite incident? Are you concerned if you have?
No, I haven't. I haven't actually had a look at it. Haven't even bothered to have a look at it. Sort of comfortable with the commentary around it, so I'll leave it at that.
How important is he to your side?
Yeah, it's pretty important. I think that's probably stating the real obvious. He's had a fantastic year. We've had our leaders have been really important through this period of time, and Cripper obviously wasn't there tonight, but he's been enormous. We got back Walshy tonight. Have Ches get a run around, which was good. Gov's back into the team. We got another game into Harry, who hasn't been playing for a bit. So we sort of feel like we've walked away with Corey Durden is another one who's sort of come into the team who's been out for 12 weeks. So we feel like we've got some game time into some guys. Clearly, what we need to do over the next couple of weeks is ensure that we build that cohesiveness amongst the group, and we're just looking forward to what's coming.
How proud are you of Charlie Curnow
to enormous.
Journey over this year, obviously, and then last year. How proud are you as a coach?
Yeah, it's really important that we celebrate those milestones and those achievements. It's be really celebrate others and what they achieve, and I think I sort of as a coach maybe think certainly differently as what I did as a player. But it always feels like with these Colemans and a Brownlow, and it's like a club achievement as well. It feels like it's a real team achievement. But we get to buy in what he's been able to do, and he's a real talent. He's obviously a very important player to us, and it's a consistency, durability, high level of performance over such a long period of time. So as you can see, we're all pretty pleased for him.
Charlie's on 78 goals, 4 matches potentially left. Can you get the 100?
Yeah, kick 100 for sure. I mean, why don't we just say it today? I mean, we'll just get it out of the way. So, who the bloody hell knows? I'd tell you what, we'll all be happy if he does. And that means we've gone all the way. So, I won't take that off the table.
What's the update on Blake Acres? He's had a pretty good year for you too, but obviously injured today.
Yeah, shoulder. So we'll assess that. Early indication might not be great. But, we'll just sort of assess that and hopefully get all the results by Tuesday.
Do you feel like you've settled on what your best side looks like heading into final?
No, we tried a couple of things tonight. Yeah, we obviously we had Harry come into the second ruck. Wanted to look at what we looked a bit smaller, forward of the ball. That's worked for us at times. Obviously, we've played the 2 rucks, so we know what that model looks like. So we've had a look at a couple of different things over this little period of time. So I think once this all settles, we'll be able to go away and sort of take that information and work out where it all sits and I guess come up with that plan that we need moving forward.
Do you feel like it's the tools? That's the right mix of tools that's your biggest.
No, I don't.
things
I don't
that
know. No, I think I'll go back and have a look at the vision first before I make any calls. We've had success with both of them, so. But then you got to factor in finals and how contested it is and just how brutal those games can be. So there's a couple of things to consider.
Reigning runners-up, pretty hardened finals club that you got first up. Does that really, I guess, add to the anticipation for this match?
Wouldn't matter who we played.
Yeah.
Wouldn't matter who we played. We're just going to be that excited. I think one of the things that you want to be able to see is that, what's your level like? What's your top end look like? In terms of the way that you play, and obviously there's a lot of teams in there at the moment that have a really good top end, and they've earned their way into the finals. But I know we measure up well against that. Our challenge, of course, is to make sure we continue to bring that, and that's why finals are so exciting, because they demand it every single week, and we don't need to look any further than that. There's a big game coming, and we've got 2 weeks to be able to prepare for it. Take a week to have a rest, and then we'll reset ourselves and lock ourselves back in on the Swans.
How about the prospect of an MCG that will be, because it's an interstate team, but I know there's a South Melbourne element too, but it'll be a predominantly huge Carlton crowd. Have you given yourself a chance to sort of think about that and how exciting that will be? Yeah,
I think it's hard not to be in this position and acknowledge the journey they've been on over such a long period of time. And I understand that there's been a lot of disappointment and there's been a lot of frustration over a long period of time. I sort of felt tonight was a bit of a celebration night tonight, to be able to see so many fans out there and supporters, and they've really stuck at it. We've had a fair journey together this year. So to be able to go out there, play an elimination final, put our best on show, and to be able to pack out the MCG will just be a great moment, and we're looking forward to thriving it.
Just back on Wiedering, you're confident he will be available?
Oh, well, I am, but I haven't seen it, so I'd be speculating. Yeah. Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.